everybody. Welcome back at Titi's House Podcast. I think we've been on a little break again.
No, just a week. It ain't
Just a week.
bad.
It ain't nothing crazy, right?
No.
I don't know. Should we be even maybe just doing twice a month or just skipping a week? What do you think about that? Kind of changing what we're doing.
We could do that. It's no pressure. I think you should really just shoot whenever it's something to talk about and not even put the pressure on yourself, because even this week it seemed like nothing really too much happened as far as news and stuff like that. So it's really just whenever you feel like you got something to talk about, so you don't put the
Man,
pressure
I
on
always
you.
got something to talk about,
Hey,
though.
then keep doing it every day.
Every day I got something to talk about every day. I feel like it. No, I'm just kidding. I do want to talk about, today we're going to be talking about attraction in relationships, because I think that's important. But I want to talk about, first let me talk about this Facebook stuff, because I got somebody that really made me mad today when I go and read my message and I get a message from this guy talking about, I guess he read my post where it says, "Don't call my phone." Sir, why are you mad?
Mm-hmm.
It's my phone. I could say, this is my page. If you don't like what I'm saying, you think I talk too much, or you think I curse too much. I don't think I curse too much. Do you think I curse too much? You're going to say no anyway, because your allegiance is to me. But anyway, he was just like, if somebody, he would never talk to me because I curse too much. And I don't think I curse a lot.
Nah, I
Not
curse
really.
a lot.
You do?
In real life,
I feel
yeah.
like I don't curse a lot, but sometimes I guess you got to go back and hear what you're saying or whatever. But I don't feel like I do, but I might be wrong.
No.
I'm going to ask my followers out there, do I curse a lot?
Me knowing you in real life, I think you curse way less on. You don't curse at all, barely on here compared to your real life. If he knew you in real life, then maybe.
Man, well, let me just say,
Yeah.
I curse when it's necessary. I feel like when you dealing with people, you get what they give. Mm-hmm. So I'm sweet as can be. Anybody that knows me knows I'm sweet as can be. I'm a helpful person. I'm gonna try to help you out. I'm gonna be your friend. Like, I just feel like that's just who I am as a person. That's just my character traits. Mm-hmm. But if you come at me the wrong way, I'm gonna come back at you the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm passionate about something, I might curse to express myself. I don't feel like I'm not cussing at you. I'm just cursing at the situation, and I might say a curse word here and there. I don't know. Y'all think I curse too much? Just let me know that, because this guy told me I curse too much. He said if somebody walked me over to him butt naked, he wouldn't take me because he said I curse too much.
Was he your type?
Well, let's just say there's no picture of him on his page. So that right there lets you know he's either one of two things. You hiding, or you just ugly. You just ain't got your picture out there. And if you ugly, Ronnie, that's on you, not me.
Ronnie, that's
Ronnie.
his name.
His name was Ronnie. I ain't going to say your last name. But it's funny because people say oftentimes they scared to talk to me because they think I'm going to have them on the podcast, or I'm going to be talking about them on the podcast. I was like, that is not true.
Ronnie.
But that is not true. Okay? I just feel like at the end of the day, everyone has a choice, right? You don't like my page, I talk too much, unfriend me. I'm sure I'm not your friend, but you're my friend. So I don't really care. If you don't want to hear me, I'm annoying, whatever, just put me on block.
Yeah, you said you unfollowed him, right? Or blocked him?
I blocked him.
I'd have kept him there. A little, let him be hating.
Oh, should I go back in there and unblock him?
Yeah, so he can see this post.
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. Maybe I will do that, Ronnie. So you can see Ronnie from Norfolk, Virginia. Like, so you can see, since I curse too much. I was like, I don't really think I curse a lot. I think maybe when I'm passionate about certain things. We all are passionate. We express, everybody, it's a form of expression, right? At the end of the day, yeah, everybody can be a little hood, a little ghetto, whatever. It depends on how you come at me. I'm going to come at you the same way. So if you come at me sideways, Ronnie, I'm going to come back at you sideways. Then I'm going to block you. Because what your response is going to be, I don't care what your response is going to be.
I'd be liking to see some of the hate, just to know that it's like, yeah, they still watching. Like,
Oh, that's true.
Like, yeah.
I didn't think about that. Let my haters hate.
Yeah, well, let the
haters hate
engage,
and let them keep watching.
and then
But I mean, at the end of the day, I do this podcast because I feel like it's informative. I feel like it's about talking. I'm credentialed. I have credentials. I have a master's degree. Like people don't look at that. They just think that, oh, I can create this podcast and I don't have to know anything about relationships and people and personalities and partnerships or none of that stuff. I work in a field where I'm dealing with partnerships and relationships and managing relationships. So I know what I'm talking about. I am credentialed. Okay. So for those of you that think I'm just out here, oh, she's just annoying out here just talking. I'm talking with purpose. This is my purpose. That's why I'm here today, okay? This is why I'm here talking about we all have good relationships, bad relationships, in between relationships. It doesn't even, sometimes we don't even talk about relationships, right? We just talk about life. It's just life is lifing and we're all as long as you're breathing, you're an active participant in life. Okay. And, we just talk about all kinds of different things. If there's something that you want me to talk about, I can talk about it. And I can bring you on to talk about it if you want to. So at the end of the day, today we are talking about attraction. And what do you think? What do you think when you first, I'm not going to say meet somebody, when you see, I don't want to say see somebody either, because then it's going to be a physical attraction as opposed to like what attracts you to a person?
Their energy, smiles, maybe conversation.
So have you ever just like...
But if we're talking about physical, she got to be thick.
That's what I'm saying. Physical attraction is a type of attraction, right? Yeah. But I feel like with the physical, it's so common for people.
Yeah, it doesn't do it for me as much as the other things, though. Just because I went off of that, and it doesn't end up well most of the times, because then it's just like they can be uninterested as a person. You're not true. They don't get your mind going. I'd rather have somebody that gets my mind
stimulates
going.
Your mind.
Stimulates
so
my mind.
Physical attraction is one level of attraction. I feel like you watch Love is Blind?
Yeah,
I love Love is Blind, because it's like you don't know what they look like and they don't know what you look like. So you're really basing the attraction off the conversation, right?
That's the best, yeah.
I think that's like the best thing. Like you're blind. Like have you ever been on a blind date? Has anybody ever hooked you up on a blind date?
I haven't been.
Oh man, I've been on several. So I feel like the conversation over the phone. This is before, can I tell you, this is before FaceTime existed?
Yeah.
Before FaceTime existed, it would be like my friend got a friend and I'm going to bring my homeboy and you bring your homegirl and we just all hook up and we going to go to the movies and we going to meet at the movies, right? You don't know what he looks like. He might describe himself to you. You might describe yourself to no Instagram page, no Facebook. This is back in the day. I love that because I feel like you start talking to this person prior to going to meet them, right? It might be a week, 2 weeks in advance. You're talking to this person on the phone. You're really learning about them. They're learning about you. You're talking about your family. You're talking about what you're looking for in a relationship. You're talking about, school, what happened today, and you're really learning that person's personality and their character traits. Like, that's important. That is more important than physical attraction. I believe it's more important 100%. Than physical attraction, right? Because I feel like back then, even though you weren't attracted to that person, you still may deal with that person because you were like, I'm attracted to his personality. I'm attracted to his character. So I think for me, old school, I think anyone over, I'm going to say that before the social media era, we were in our 20s. When did social media start? Like 2000? So let's 2000. Say before 2000.
Yeah, because I
think the first cell phone was 2000.
Yeah, internet started getting big 2000. Like 2000.
So let's just think, before 2000, you're in your 20s and you're dating people and you're really just hooking up by word of mouth. Your girlfriend might go to a club, meet a dude, and be like, yo, this dude got a dude, and we gonna hook up and go to dinner. For me, I think that's why I'm not... Physical attraction doesn't mean anything to me. I don't desire people physically. I desire you mentally. Because you got to be able to speak to my mind. You know what I'm saying? I've dated some ugly people. Can I tell you that? Have you ever? I've dated. I'm not.
I hear women say that often, though. I've heard other women say that before. Like they've dated ugly people.
I have. I've dated people that I feel like on the level of attraction we didn't match. I might have been a little cuter than them, or I don't know. I feel like that. And I feel like a man or a woman knows when they've attracted someone that's it's called being out of your league.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Have you heard that?
Yeah.
Oh, he's way out of your league on looks, like for real. So it's like because I feel like nowadays everything is about the physical and it's not about.
When you out of somebody's league, I feel like they appreciate you more because they're like, I'm not even supposed to be around this person right now.
I believe that too.
Yeah, they show you like a different type.
But you know what? I don't know about that. I'm gonna just say this because I've dated. I don't want to say subpar, but I just want to say I've dated guys that I feel like were not as attractive as I am. And I ain't trying to say I'm the baddest. So for y'all out there that's going to come bashing and come after me because you think I'm saying I'm the baddest, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I'm cute enough and I got a choice is what I'm saying. We all have a choice, right? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that I'm just beauty queen because people take things the wrong way and out of context. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that we all know what level of attraction we are at, right? How pretty you are.
What number you think you're on a scale of 1 to 10?
Of 10, of course. I'm sorry. That's my It's my perception of myself, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to say I'm a baddie. I'm a 10, okay? I don't care what nobody said. No, I'm just kidding. I think I'm at least an 8.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm an 8. I don't know. I don't even think you could put a number to physical attraction. Can you? Can you put a number to it?
I could put a number to physical
you can?
attraction.
You like when you see a woman, you be like, she's a 10.
Yeah.
She's a 2. She's a 3. That's how you be thinking of it?
Yeah. I mean, I don't. You can put a number on it. I'm not saying I do that all day when I'm seeing people, but
right.
You put a number on it.
I feel like I date based off of, like they're handsome. They're cute. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're handsome. Like, I don't really prefer a man that is good looking because I feel like both of us can't be in the mirror at the same time. Have you ever? I feel like when you date a man that's attractive and, I think that they take attraction to, I think they take being handsome to a different level. Like, I feel I've dated a guy. I'm just going to say a guy. I'm not going to put your name out there, but I'm going to say I've dated a guy that I felt like in my relationship with him, I felt like sometimes he felt like he was the prize. Mm-hmm. And I was just like a mere afterthought. Like he would always say like he could get any woman he want. And I'm thinking to myself, I could get any man I want. Like, I'm with you because I want to be with you. Like, to me, he was just okay.
He said he was big in his own head up.
Yeah, like you in your own head. Like, women, I don't know. I mean, because I'm not going to say that he dated ugly women because most of the women that he dated were attractive ladies. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, it's like, you're a good looking guy, but I'm not ugly either. Mm-hmm. But I felt like I always was like, I feel like men like that they think that they're the prize. I always feel like the woman is the prize. Do men really walk around thinking that they're the prize or the catch to something or the cat's meow? Like, what is it? Tell me if I'm wrong.
I'm definitely the catch. I'm not saying the prize. We could both be the prize. It doesn't have to be only one prize. Why this can't be just a winning household altogether? Yeah, we hit the lottery twice. Winning. Yeah.
I don't know.
But I definitely know that I'm way more special and unique and cool than a lot of other people out here. You know what I mean? So I definitely carry myself like that.
I don't know. I just felt like sometimes I felt like he was the one that was the prize. Like he held more value than I did.
Yeah.
And in that case, I was just like, what? Like, I'm pretty too. Like, I'm pretty in my... I feel like... Do you think there's categories of attraction? Because I think there's categories of attraction.
Like, what?
Like, I feel like in each culture, there's a category of attraction, like a level of attraction. Do you think that? Because I always feel like, okay, there's like exotic women. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a level of attraction in exotic women. In black women, there's a level of attraction. In white women, there's a level of attraction. Do you think that really does exist? Or you just think all women are the same and it doesn't matter culture or race? Or do you think culture and race does matter?
No, it do matter. It shouldn't, but it does matter. Because then even even for the uglies, you know,
Not for the uglies.
to compare, you could be like, she's fine for this type of woman, or she's fine
Right,
to
for
be
her
this.
in her race.
Yeah, in her race, but
if
yeah, she ain't got
I'm
nothing.
going to tell you, growing up, it's crazy because growing up, my dad used to do a comparison of women. And he used to always tell me that I was beautiful not only in my own race, but I could be placed in a different race and still be beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I never understood that as a girl. Like, I always just thought I was pretty. You know, I was just like, okay, I'm just pretty. I can pass as pretty or whatever. But he used to tell me that. He was like, you are beautiful beyond your culture and your race. And I never understood that. I wonder if people even look at it like that. I felt like my dad looked at it like that because he always told me, like, I could put you here and you would be just as attractive as their top category woman.
Or just think like even like think of like a older white dude who might not even like black women, never dated a black woman, but he might see certain ones and be like, oh, she, you know, and
she good looking,
she's pretty,
yeah, she's a pretty lady,
yeah, you know, so it has to be a certain. That's the top of the top, I would imagine. You know,
I would imagine too.
Yeah.
But yeah, he used to say that you're not only pretty in your own race, but you're pretty outside of your race. And I never caught that, never understood that. But as a woman now that I've seen, social media has opened up the world to seeing varieties of different cultures and what men look like in that culture and what women look like in that culture, right? Mm-hmm. And it just takes physical attraction or just being attractive to a different level. For me, I think so. I'm sure for the world, for people who've never traveled anywhere, if you're not well traveled, I feel like we've lived in different, even living like in Korea, I've seen Korean women that were beautiful.
No, I love Korean women.
Yeah, you like, I love Korean women.
I do.
I think you just love women.
Yeah. But I love Asian women too.
Oh, you do?
They don't be liking me. I think I'd be too much of a bad boy for them, especially American like Asian.
Yeah,
women.
you got to be like cleaned up type.
Nah,
you can't be bad boy. It's funny because even on social media, I've seen some bad boy Asians with the tattoos and the neck tattoos and all that stuff, and I was just like, oh my goodness, like I would date him. He good looking. Like I don't know. It's just funny, but it's crazy because you know when you've lived around different cultures, you've experienced beauty in those cultures, right? And I just think that, I mean, living in Seoul, you know, you were able to see very beautiful Korean women, very beautiful, keep themselves up. Even the older, more mature women still look very good for their ages. Like I feel like social media has opened us up to an array of different people, different how people view beauty. Even I watch hair tutorials sometimes, you know, because I got curly hair and I'm always trying to figure out like how can I do my curly hair, and watching like the women from Brazil doing their hair, and I was like, dang, even from Dominican Republic, like just watching all these different countries and beautiful people. There's beautiful people all over the place, right? So I don't know. I feel like physical attraction, a lot of people, it's funny because a couple of weeks ago, a friend of mine was like, he was coming in town and he was like, I'm going to come in town and I'm going to bring my homeboys, right? So I was like, okay. And they were asking me for pictures of who I'm bringing out with me. And I was like, why I got to send pictures of who I'm bringing out with me? I'm just bringing out some ladies. And they were just so interested in seeing what the ladies look like. And I was like, I said, we're going out. Ain't nobody say you was hooking up with these ladies. So why do you care what they look like? But it's crazy because it's like you don't want to be seen with nobody that's not on your level. Is that what it is? Because I think we surpassed that years ago. Like, in friend groups, right?
Yeah, or just maybe not even waste your time though. It's like, nah, she doesn't fit my criteria. But I think that's just because of social media and we're so quickly able to satisfy that. Send a picture. Let me see a picture. Send me that page. That it's just ingrained in us now.
Yeah, to see a picture of somebody before you even
let me see
start.
who it is before I even.
It's funny because even before, and I'm not saying I do this just to see what somebody looks like or if they're attractive. Like I get a lot of messages. So before I even accept a friend request or even answer a message, I'm going to be very honest. First, I'm going to go look at your page. I'm looking at it because not for the attraction of the person, but just because I want to make sure it's not a fake page.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's a lot of fake pages out there. So a lot of times I'm looking to see, and when I look at it and I'll be like, okay, goodbye. Swipe, swipe left, swipe left, swipe left. It's like, okay, no, I'm not gonna answer. I've even had people be like, you looked at my message, but you ain't answer. I don't have time to sit here and answer all these messages. I try to start from the bottom up, but I just can't. I can't keep up. It's just a lot. But I do look at people's profiles just to see, if they're real profiles. Because sometimes I'll be like, what? It's funny because one of my girlfriends said, oh, I keep getting all these, this was recently, said, I keep getting all these guys reaching out to me on Facebook. And she said she opens up the thing and be like, does he see what he look like?
Grimy.
Does he see what I look like? Because why would he even think I would be interested in him? And I started laughing because I was like, dang, you opened up the page. She said, you can't help it. You see their profile pic right there. I was like, oh, I need my glasses to see. I can't even see their profile pics. I don't know. I feel like physical attraction is a big part of what's the first thing someone looks at before, deciding whether or not they like you or not.
Yeah.
I feel like some people say it has to be an attraction there before... It has to be, before you can even come talk to me, it's got to be some type of physical attraction. I believe that in a sense. But people have approached me that I haven't been physically attracted to, but after having a conversation with them, I'd be like, oh, he wasn't a bad dude. I mean, he's not what I would go for. Sometimes you got to come out of your comfort zone, though, too.
Yeah, especially if, you're single. It's like whatever you're doing that isn't working, try something different.
I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe I need to try something different. Maybe I need a skinny
Physical
chick.
attraction can also be, it doesn't have to be sexual or romantic either.
Oh, yeah, no. Just
what do you think about that?
Because it could be just things about them that I guess it all leads back to sexual, though. Maybe not
really?
all romantic, yeah. Because if you're like, oh, I like her eyes, that eventually leads back to like sexual stuff, though, right?
No, you could just like that person's eyes and not want any type of, I would think so.
I don't know. I think all physical attraction
could lead
sexual.
to a romance. You think it could lead to romance too? All physical attraction could be romantic in context too. I believe so.
I'm not too sure what that means.
Like the physical attraction, because they're saying physical attraction doesn't have to be sexual or romantic. You could be physically attracted to somebody and just, you don't want to be with them.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, okay.
Like you said, you see that person and be like, oh, she's pretty.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
But, I mean, she's not nobody that, I mean, you might talk to her and be like, oh, she's ditzy. I don't even like her.
Yeah.
Or he don't even know how to hold a conversation. I don't even like him.
That's what I said.
I can't bring him around. I've had girlfriends that say, they have messed with a guy and said, I'm physically attracted to him, but I can't bring him around my people. Like, I couldn't bring him to a work function.
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't know how to talk to, mentally, he just not there.
Yeah. I've met some shorties like that for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, you're like, I can't bring her around my mom.
Yeah, I'm like, is she slow?
Oh, my God. Oh, God. That is funny. But that's what they're saying. So another level of attraction or type of attraction is sexual attraction. So now we're going from physical to sexual. Mm-hmm. Sexual attraction is having the intense desire for intimate sexual contact with others of the same or different genders. Ooh.
Is this like lust?
I think lust can fall into sexual attraction too. You can lust over somebody. They said under sexual attraction, subjective sexual attraction, when you have sexual feelings toward a specific person based on personal experiences with them, such as in relationships. So maybe you've had a relationship with this person and you still basically lusting after them, right? Or you still have the sexual feelings or desires toward them because you know what it is to experience them in a relationship, right? Mm-hmm. And then you have objective sexual attraction where it's like, you might like somebody like me. I like Lil Baby. Mm-hmm. This says that you have a sexual attraction towards someone that you find attractive. So, or sexually attractive. I like little babies, so that's objective sexual attraction. And then lust is another. Lust is definitely when you experience intense feelings of sexual desire, passion, and sometimes affection towards a person. So you lusting after them. How do you lust after somebody, though?
I mean, you just can't stop thinking about them. It's usually when you haven't had them yet, though. I feel like
you lust after them. You desire them. Gotta have them. And you've never had, but you've never had affection from them, from this person.
That's what I think lusting is, because the lust can disappear as soon as you get it. Yeah, because it's intense. You
know what? That is so funny because... that happens. You have sex with them and be like, that was not good.
Yeah, that was trash.
I lusted for nothing. Yeah. That is so true. Now that you've said it in that context, that is so true.
Yeah, I've had that happen before.
Oh, wow. So you were lusting after a girl and then got with her and was like that was special. Trash.
Yeah.
that definitely
ruined my whole relationship for this. I'm just like,
wow. You know what? That's funny because people like in relationships can lust after somebody and then be like, that's so. Oh man, I never thought about that. I've had guys say to me, man, I've liked you since the second grade, the third grade. I think that's lustful feelings, right? Yeah, and then. As an adult, it's so funny because I think that's cute. I was like, oh, that is so cute. But we're grown people now, and it's not the same. You know what I'm saying? So they could probably, say the same thing like, oh, you was cute back then or whatever. But I've had guys say that to me like, I've had a crush on you since second grade. And I'd be like, really? I didn't even know you had a crush on me. But I think that's like, I don't know if you experienced lust at such a young age, though. Can you? What do you think?
In this day and age, you can.
That is so true.
Much these kids know everything.
I don't know. I think that, that is so true. That is true. You could. I don't know. I think sexual attraction. You think you have to be in a relationship with somebody, you should have sexual attraction?
For sure.
Like physical can like be, you might not be physically attracted, but you could be mentally attracted or just attracted to something about them that's not of the physical, right? But I think you could be sexually attracted. If that person has sex appeal, maybe they're not, because I believe there's people out here that are not physically attractive, but they have some sort of charisma or some sort of arrogance or
swag, funny.
Something about it's funny because I had a friend always used to say, I could laugh the drawers off a woman. I won't say who you are, but you know who you are. But they used to be like, they could make women laugh so hard they come out their panties. And I'd be like, shut the hell up. Nobody could do that.
She said,
come on, nobody could do that. He'd be like, shoot, I'm not the finest guy, but I am funny.
Yeah, I mean, it goes with what we're saying as far as like you might not be attracted to them, but then you get their conversation and stuff. You're just like, oh, this is a cool person.
Yeah, it just makes you. But would that give you such an intense desire to be with them intimately? I don't know. I've never experienced that. I'm gonna have to ask some of my girlfriends about that because I don't feel like I've ever experienced that. Nah, I don't think I have. Maybe not. I'm trying to think about it. Ooh, I don't know.
No, I know I'm funny and stuff, but I also I think I'm the finest person in the world, so I wouldn't know.
Oh,
yeah,
my goodness.
It's just like
I think sexuality it allows people to express their feelings. So how do you feel about pansexuality? That's like being attracted to different genders.
Is being attracted to anybody who's attracted to you, or is
similar. It's like when it's an experience of sexual attraction toward multiple genders.
Yeah.
So you like what likes you.
Yeah, so it's not necessarily bisexual. What's the difference? What is pansexual compared to?
Let me see.
I know
I'm
it's
gonna
so
look it
many
up.
terms. Sometimes
It'd be a lot. So
yeah,
let's
yeah,
just clarify
yeah.
pansexuality.
Pansexual is something. It's like you don't
I thought it was
identify
just
as anything.
it's right. You don't identify, or they don't identify as anything.
Yeah, you gotta see exactly what it is.
Let me see. Why is you asking me?
So many terms nowadays, just to be exact.
I know, to be exact, because you're right. Why is this thing? Come on now. Okay, pansexuality is sexual, romantic, and emotional attraction towards people of all genders, regardless of their sex or gender identity. Pansexual people may refer. So
What's the difference between that and bisexual?
may refer to themselves as gender blind. So who, if you're pansexual, means that you don't see gender. You just, that's what I was saying. You're just attracted to what's attracted to you.
Yeah, or just whatever.
It's funny because I think my niece told my brother that she was pansexual. So you don't determine. So like for me, I'm attracted to males only. So I wouldn't fit in this category at all. So it's like you're attracted, basically. Sex, it says gender and sex are not determining factors in their romantic or sexual attraction to people.
It sounds like they just like people. They like humans. They see everybody as a human.
Everybody is, y'all.
Yeah, they just like humans.
So bisexual means you're attracted to males and females.
Which is
since attraction to all gender falls
right?
under the category of attraction to people of the same gender and different genders. So that means that you, like, I would think it's the same, sort of.
The same?
I
think it's like just that the person who's claiming to be
who's claiming is your sexual
they don't even think about it at all. They're not just like, oh, this is a man, this is a woman. They're
it's
like,
whoever they're attracted to. That's what they go for.
Yeah. So it's pretty similar to me, if you ask me.
I think so too, to being bisexual, because I mean, I wouldn't normally like a woman, but I might look at a woman and say she's attractive. Would that make me a pansexual or bisexual? Which one would it make me? Or am I gender binary? What is it? Lord, it's just too much.
Look, y'all confusing Auntie.
I'm confused. Auntie is confused. Y'all clarify for me, because Titi is confused as hell right now.
She don't know where she is now.
I don't know if I'm... No, I know damn well I'm a homosexual. I mean, a heterosexual. I'm sorry. I am a heterosexual, y'all. I'm not a homosexual. But I've seen women and been like, not that I'm saying I want to have a desire to have sex with them, but I've seen women and said, wow, she's beautiful.
Yeah, but everybody think women are beautiful, so that don't make you...
Is that normal for others? But men don't see another man. If you're not bisexual or homosexual, as a man, you're not seeing another man saying, dang, he look good. Women will look at other women and be like, oh, she's beautiful.
Because women are beautiful, undeniably beautiful, no matter what. Gay guys say women are beautiful. You know, all women say,
okay,
like,
so
different.
it's okay then to see it that way.
Yeah.
I never thought about it like that. But that is so true. Okay. No, TT I'm a heterosexual, y'all. I'm sorry. I had to clarify that. Let me clarify one more time. I am a heterosexual. I do not like women.
Y'all confused her.
Not anymore. No, I'm just kidding. So then there's emotional attraction. This emotional attraction is a desire for closeness, or why are you laughing? Or connection to physical contact. I've been emotionally attached to people. Have you ever felt
emotionally attached?
Emotionally.
What did it say it means?
It's basically the desire for closeness or connection that may not include a physical no physical contact. You're just emotionally attached to this person. I feel like there's people that
could be friendships with people, right? Yeah.
I think it could be friendships.
Yeah,
I think most friendships might be emotionally. No, I wouldn't say that. Yeah. So there's different types of. Gosh, I didn't even know there was this.
Homegirls that I never.
Like a platonic, you have like relationships with them.
Like emotions is still there.
It's when you desire for emotional closeness is neither completely romantic nor. So they have it's called aturius, is emotional desire, which is neither completely romantic nor completely non-romantic. I never heard of that. You have an emotional bond to someone. I believe that. you know what? It's funny because have I ever been just emotionally attracted to someone with no physical attraction in a relationship? I'm thinking in a relationship. Have you ever been just emotionally attached and not physically or sexually attached?
No, I'm shallow.
Oh my goodness. No, you're not shallow. You think
Shallow
so?
waters. No, I'm not shallow. I I'm less shallow than I used to be. I'm still working on myself.
You are? Oh my
Yeah.
God. So emotional attachment. So there is wow. So emotional attachment, they said it could be social. Social is when you're popular and usually liked by most people. That's a part of emotional attachment. Can you see that?
I guess if you just a cool person and you just when you
People
got the
just want to be
charisma,
around you.
yeah, people just want to be around you. Exactly.
Wow. I think when you have, it's funny when you have positive energy, I think that
Yeah, people love
creates,
that.
people love positivity and positive energy and they just want to be around you all the time. I really didn't realize how much people complain until recently.
What made you realize that?
I don't know. I just had someone like in my ear complaining about stuff and I was just like, wow. Really didn't realize that people really do complain about the small stuff that
Yeah.
really bothers them and you don't even know it's bothering them.
Yeah, I'm not really a complainer either. Cause like, what am I do about it?
I feel like I might talk about situations, but I don't feel like I'm complaining.
Yeah.
I feel like, I mean, you can't complain. Where is it going to get you?
Exactly. If it's something that really bothers me, I'm gonna just do something about it. I'm not just gonna keep letting it take over my mind.
Man, this is, let me tell, okay, so I've never heard this before. You tell me if you heard about this. It's under emotional attraction. They have attachment is when you have a special emotional bond with someone, like your family members. I can see that. An emotional attachment. An intellectual is when you're attracted to someone's intellect, which is a type of emotional attraction.
Like
Love is a type of emotional. I can see that too. You have deep feelings of emotional connection, attachment to someone. So that's love under emotional attraction. Passion is part of emotional attraction. But I'm getting to something that I've never heard. Have you ever heard of squish?
No, what is a squish?
Squish is when you want a strong emotional but non-romantic relationship with someone. It's a non-romantic version of a crush. So you squish on them.
You squish on them. Squish
I
squash.
have never heard that term before.
No, I never heard of no squish
That is
either.
wow. So it's a type of emotional attachment where you have a strong attachment, but it's not romantic. I don't think I've ever had a strong squish on somebody
A strong squish.
that wasn't romantic. Nah, I can't say that. Zucchini is another term.
What website
It's
are
a
you
queer
on?
platonic. This is on webmd.com, guys.
Okay.
Zucchini is queer platonic.
Okay.
Is when you have a strong, committed, but platonic, non-romantic relationship with two or more people.
Oh, so like a
Is that more like a, but it says queer platonic. Queer is,
yeah.
so is it just amongst gays and lesbians that they have these platonic relationships where it's like a group of them and they just like each other, but they're not romantically involved?
And what did you say this is called? Cucumber?
Zucchini.
Zucchini. Look.
It's called zucchini. I've
I've
never
never
heard
heard
that terminology before.
No, we learning new things
So
today,
squish
y'all.
and zucchini, guys, that's a type of an emotional attachment to somebody.
Yeah, I've never
Wow.
heard
So a platonic emotional attachment is when it's non-romantic or non-sexual with somebody. Your friends. So you have a
Oh, yeah,
platonic
yeah.
relationship with your friends. But I think we all have emotional ties to our friends.
that. That's why they're your friends, right? Like
There's
you gotta
something
feel
that
something,
yeah,
some way
you gotta
about it.
have feel. I
Yeah.
love like you love your
Yeah, I love
friends,
all my
right? And
friends,
love is
yeah.
an
My real
emotional
friends,
attachment to
yeah.
your friends. Like your friends, like you even tell them you love them
Yeah, all my friends are. If they're really my friend in real life, then I love them.
because you have that relationship, that love,
Yeah, to even just
that
even
bond.
know that to be a good person to them and know that they're gonna be good to you, you gotta love them in some way.
Attraction can really be any type of attraction can be a significant behavior. It can elicit different behaviors in yourselves and the decisions that you make, right? Because you're like, it impacts your relationships, being attracted to somebody or not being attracted to somebody. Wow. Okay.
Squish.
So romantic attraction, that's just being, I think romantic attraction is everything. You're physically, sexually, and emotionally involved with somebody, right? Mm-hmm. I think it brings under the romantic umbrella is everything that encompasses attraction.
Yeah.
Right? Do you think that's, wow. There's different levels of romantic attraction too.
Okay, what are they?
Oh my goodness. So a crush is one. It's a strong desire for a romantic relationship with a specific person. Mm-hmm. Biromantic is when you have romantic feelings for people of more than one gender. I feel like this all crisscross.
Yeah,
I'm going to be confused again.
Look.
Because it's like biromantic. Okay. So that's just like being pansexual. That means you're having feelings towards other people. Sexual feelings, but this is romantic feelings towards other people. That encompasses physical, sexual, and emotional feelings, right? Wow.
So it's like bi-curious?
I guess. Oh, did you know that you could be auto-romantic?
What, like autocorrect? No, what is auto-romantic?
Auto-romantic means experiencing romantic feelings towards yourself.
Oh, yeah, that's me.
That's you all the time. Yeah. So you like, I love myself.
Yeah, 100%. I'm gonna do whatever to protect me.
Wow, I didn't know there
was
a term for that.
Yeah, auto-romantic.
Auto-romantic is when you have feelings for yourself, towards yourself. Romantic feelings towards yourself. Aromantic is when you don't have any desires for a romantic relationship.
Aromantic? Oh, that's like people who are asexual who just don't
want to have
nothing.
sex.
Yeah, no, don't want to have
sex.
Yeah.
So can you be? So people that are, what would you just say was asexual, usually practice celibacy, right?
Or just don't have a desire.
Have sex.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't desire.
They just don't get nothing from it. They maybe, but I always question, like, did you not have a good experience? Like, I know shorties that have children that claim to be asexual. I'm just like,
how are you feeling that way?
But I guess you got to go through it to realize that it doesn't do nothing for you, or it doesn't do nothing for your mind. I don't know. Yeah.
Wow, how could you go? Oh my God, how could you go through life with not loving somebody?
I think I'd be just in this. I don't know, so don't come at me. But I just feel like maybe you haven't met the right person for you to get them emotions flowing in you to
really feel attracted or emotionally attached to someone or lust, have that feeling of love, romantic love towards someone. I feel like but you know what? I've had people that have said to me before, I've never been in love with anybody.
Yeah,
I've never experienced love. Yeah. Not on my end where I've loved someone. Mm-hmm. They've loved me, but I've never been in love with a person. I had a friend that said that to me and didn't know what it was like to say, I really love you. And it was really deep, coming from your soul.
Yeah.
Like, I love you. Because I feel like love comes from the soul.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody, I mean, people throw love around like it's nothing. I love you. I love you. I love you. But it's not, if it doesn't come from your soul, from your gut, I feel like love comes from your gut. If it don't come from your gut, you don't really love them. You know what I'm saying? Panromantic is when you experience romantic feelings toward all genders. Mm-hmm. Oh, Lord. That's pansexuality. Panromantic, the same thing. Mm-hmm. Homoromantic is when you experience feelings toward the same gender. Mm-hmm. I did not know that they had levels, that there was levels to romance. Mm. Did you? To romantic attraction.
Yeah, I thought that this was because what's the name of this article?
It's levels of attraction.
Levels of attraction. Oh, so I didn't
wait a minute. The types of attraction. I'm sorry. Attraction. It's breaking attraction down by 5 main types, which is sexual attraction. We said physical attraction, emotional attraction, and romantic attraction. But I didn't know that there were levels to each one of those.
Yeah, it seems
that
like
I've never even heard of.
Yeah, it seems like they're just labeling each type of
By gender.
By gender.
Do you think that's what it? Yeah,
it
I
seems
think
like
so
they're
too.
just labeling it in each way like that.
Yeah, because they have polyromantics. I guess you're multiple feelings towards multiple,
All women,
but
yeah.
not all. It says polyromantic is when you experience romantic feelings toward multiple, but not all genders. How many genders are there? Transgender, male, female.
They and them.
Oh my God, we're not getting into that.
Okay. Yeah.
But that is correct, right?
Yeah.
Wow, you have to think about. It's crazy.
And then the gender list too goes in that. So
oh my God, what's the gender list?
just like I guess like the people like the pansexual people who identify as.
When I tell you, remember when things weren't so complicated?
Yeah. You know, but I guess I don't know how it feels, but I guess I can imagine how it feels to not know what to label yourself as and just want to create a term for it.
When I tell you,
like look at the furries. The people
I would have
identify as-
never in a million years had thought that there's so many of them. What happened to just male and female?
It's a different world.
The world has evolved so much.
We got robots and stuff now. You know, they gotta be labeled as stuff too.
My God, is that where we're going to?
That's
I
what
feel like
cyborg
I don't know
sexuals.
this stuff. Like, this is new to me.
Nah, I mean, I'm surprised it's not a term like people who are only attracted to people on the internet, like cybersexual or some, you know, surprising.
Yeah.
Or video
Instagram
game.
sexual.
Yeah, Instagram
IG sexual.
Yeah.
Tweet. What is it? Is it Twitter? Twitter sexual. Like, I just really I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with the people that watch me. I did not know that there were so many different genders. I am still old school looking at things as now. I do see transgender, male and female. I did not know there's binary.
Oh, that's what it is. Binary is when they're
Binary,
like genderless, right?
bigender, cisgender, agender, gender fluid, gender queer, transgender. When I tell you, I had no idea that this is what it's evolved to. That's why I think that it's so confusing now with, you know, people going to the bathrooms. Are we going to have, we're probably just going to have one unisex bathroom, a single bathroom.
It should just be single stalls every bathroom, just like make it easy.
Forget male and female, just one stall. I don't think we should have bathrooms where it's like multiple stalls in one bathroom with sinks. Just one single.
Yeah. That's the easiest way to go about it. It's like
because
one toilet here, one toilet here.
Yep, and then you're not worrying about sending your kids to the bathroom and somebody who's transgender is in there, and it's a male. You know what I'm saying? But that's really a female.
Yeah.
Like those are the things that we are all worrying about, and I think at this point in life, it's like it's so much. I had no idea. This is so new to me. I'm baffled. I am like, wow. It's like you read about it, you talk about it, they're talking about all this stuff, but are you really paying attention in the direction the world is going in? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, everybody should be able to decide who they are, what they want to be called. It's like giving yourself a nickname. It's like, what do you want to be? What do you identify as?
Okay. This is crazy that you just mentioned this. I was watching on Instagram and there was a girl saying to these other women that kind of identify as men. And she was saying, what's your stud name? And the girls were telling them, they would say, she said, what's your real name and what's your stud name? And it was so funny to listen to them because some of them was like Tiffany, Brittany, Ashley, and then they were saying their stud name was something totally different than what their birth name was.
Yeah, this one be called something else.
So they changed their name to something else. Is that the norm? Because I don't see men doing that. Are men changing their names to girl names that are?
Probably so.
I see if they're transgender, but men that are gay, for the, you know, gay men, are gay men changing their names from Chris to Christine? Or is
Not
it
as
just a
much,
stud thing for
yeah.
women?
Well, not as much. I haven't heard much of that, but if they are, to each his own. Let them do what they do. But
No,
I don't
I'm
hear.
not saying I disagree. I do
Yeah.
not disagree at all.
No,
but
but
I'm
I don't
saying
hear
is
it,
that
yeah.
right? I
No,
don't
no.
hear that, but I do hear, and it's just so funny because I was just watching a video the other day.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought it was
crazy.
cute because it was
Uh-huh.
like, for me, I was just like, oh wow. So the girl was laughing because she was like Ashley, and then she said what I don't remember what the stud
Yeah.
name was, but she was like, and what's your stud name? And then they both started
Yeah,
cracking
no, that's
up.
funny. I never heard that.
Yeah,
But
it's on Instagram, so I thought it was cute. But anyway, it's just attraction. It's just like you said, people are attracted to what they're attracted to. I don't think it's wrong in any way. I don't think that we should be judging people
Yeah,
based
let
off
people
of
do
what they
them.
like what you like, and let people do what they want to do. We're here as free will to do whatever we want to do, right?
I mean, it was a shorty who was married to a plane. I think she just got divorced from the plane. Plane sexual. This was a news article. I sent it to you. Yeah, but she was attracted to a plane. Yeah, so it's people out
They
here
let her
doing.
marry the plane.
Yeah, it's like
Who? I want to know who did that ceremony.
yeah,
Who did that?
But
I
who's
don't
to
know.
tell people like she might just really have a passion for planes, and that's the only way that she can feel like
Oh my
She's just like,
God.
yeah, I just gotta be around this plane all day. Like, who's to tell her
I
that
have
she
n-
doesn't?
Is this here in the States?
Yeah, I think it was in the States. I'll send you the article.
Please send me that because I just can't even. The last type of affection is aesthetic. And that's just having an admiration for somebody's physical, sexual.
Like
I
their
mean,
vibe.
their appearance, and
Yeah.
it's not physical,
Yeah, just
sexual,
their-
or emotional,
Just
or
all
romantic.
together appearance. Like,
There, yeah. I've been attracted to people's appearance. I'm like, oh, he looks good. Like, you know what I'm saying? You look at them twice or whatever,
that might
but
have
you're
to
not
do with like how they dress and everything.
Yeah.
Too, how they put themselves together.
how they
type.
put themselves, like stylish people.
Yeah.
Man, you see somebody who's really stylish, you'd be like, oh, dang, okay, I'm attracted to their aesthetics. They might not be attractive, like physically, attractive, but their sense of style is attractive.
Yeah.
I think that all has to do with swag, too.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't care what you look like. If you are cocky and confident and arrogant, I probably shouldn't say that, but there's something about confidence that is very attractive. To me, it is. You don't have to be the best looking guy in the room. If you walk around like you the best thing in the room, women are going to be attracted
Yeah.
to. Oh, he walking around here with his chest out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just for me. I feel like some of this stuff can be very confusing too.
No, it is. It's too many. It's a lot of terms out there. I'm not gonna say too
It's
many.
very
but-
complex. It's very understanding what the types of attraction that is out there, the types of attraction that are available, and then dissecting each one by gender. That's complicated.
Yeah. It just seems like they layered it so everybody feels included.
Which makes sense because people that don't feel included will be tearing this thing up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I think you have to be able to know how to process your own feelings and what you're attracted to or what you desire,
Yeah.
and go from there.
Yeah, because it's up to you ultimately. Nobody can tell you what you are. You have to figure it out for yourself.
Yeah, know what your preferences are.
Yeah.
Like, I think we all come into dating or, when we meet people into what we, in our minds, already prefer, right? Like you have a preference for something. I always say that, because people always say, what kind of person are you looking for? Like, what are you attracted to? And for me, there is no attraction in the physical for me. You know what I'm saying? I usually like, and not saying that I haven't dated attractive people, because I feel like I have, But it's just, I've never looked at them as attractive. I've always looked at them as to what they have to offer. Like, outside of being physically attractive, what else do you have? Because like you said, you might meet somebody who's an airhead, or somebody that doesn't, or somebody that is not well-spoken, or somebody that is just real hood, and that might not be good for you. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with that. But it's like, you have to know what you prefer when you're looking for a partner, right? I always think that, some women are like, I watched this thing on Instagram. I don't know what show it is, but it's where they have a whole group of girls, and there's a guy that comes in. I don't know what it's
like 20 versus 1, like where they'll have a bunch of shorties.
They have these balloons, and you pop the balloon.
Oh, that's like pop the balloon game that they be doing, and it's just based on attraction, though.
It's based on attraction. So they're looking at the girls physically. They have to be, first of all, even the girls will pop the balloon if the guy's not their type. I think we have to look beyond type, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, yeah. That's why we are in this day and age of so many single people and single parents.
And people are out here saying it's so hard to date. The dating pool is full of shit and piss, and is nothing good out here. But it is.
Yeah, we're all going off physical. Everybody.
We're going off of physical. We're not, I even belong to a group where I hear women talking about different types of men, right? I feel like you have to come into dating by setting your boundaries. And if at first you meet somebody and they have basically don't meet your expectations, let it go. We need to stop trying to make things fit.
Yeah,
you can't make a square fit into a circle. Like, let's stop making excuses for the people that we meet and thinking that there's potential. Let's stop dating on potential. I feel like we date a lot. Women, I'm speaking for me. Yeah. I feel like I date based off of potential sometimes. And guess what? What do you think potential is? That it might be there and it might not be. And if that person is showing you that it's just not there, believe it.
Yeah, I believe that every time I'm out.
Believe it. It's a red flag. Just leave. And I think a lot of times we come in there with clarity, knowing what you want, but you let somebody chip away at what your boundaries are and what you're willing to put up with. And at the end of the day, they don't meet your expectations, and they you know that you shouldn't continue, but we do anyway. We always want to make sure that we clearly identify and know what our boundaries are, right? You need to be prepared for, I want to say, you just need to be prepared for what you're going to get. Like, I feel like sometimes we don't prepare for that. And you like, maybe you fit in one of those levels, types of attraction, and then you start missing what's clearly in front of you. It's just not good. You know what I'm saying?
Because you're so
infatuated or attracted with the person. You might have an emotional bond to them already. You might have a physical attraction.
That you may letting that keep you there when they're showing you red flags.
And they're showing you red flags, and we still stay there. Like, we don't follow our boundaries. You put them in place for a reason.
Yeah, put your own rules there, and when somebody break them,
leave.
Find somebody else. Yeah.
Yes, you shouldn't have to struggle with your feelings or having to deal with emotions and that kind of stuff. You should know with clarity and with guidance what you are looking for. And if that person doesn't meet your needs, as at Titi's house is going to tell you, let them go. Because somebody out there will respect your boundaries, will respect you as an individual, as a person, and respect the relationship. You know what I'm saying? If you're not getting that, like I said, just leave. Leave it alone. It's not going to go anywhere. You're going to waste your time. That's at Titi's House Podcast. Levels, types of attraction. Y'all, go for your gut. That's all I can tell you. Your gut is always right.
Every time.
Every time. So, with that being said, I'm out. Have a good night. Or a good day.